This is going to be a rough one. No one really wants to talk about this painful journey. It's painful, hard. A lot of times people talk about sacrifices, and sacrifice is a really real thing, but it's at a cost. It's at a cost. Like every time someone goes blood, sweat, and tears, put your all into it. You got to be the best when you have doubters. There's haters, there's this, there's that. People talk about that, and that sounds great. It sounds motivational and highly spirited. I'm sure you see a lot of YouTubers talk like this, but the reality is this is heartbreaking. This hurts a lot. Like if you look at everything like hills and valleys. So when we reach these great top moments, and I've been lucky and fortunate enough and blessed enough to have a lot of great achievements and a lot of great moments, there's also these valleys, these parts in between. And if you look at a hill, you have this trajectory up, you make it to the top, and you got to go right back down, go back to the bottom, and start back up again. Like that's every project, that's every scenario, that's every situation, every story, that's all it is. You're going up and you're back down. But if you look at what I just described to you, there's this upward moment, and then there's the top. It could be completing the project, it could be getting an award, a recognition, maybe it's a different job, maybe it's a different opportunity. Like it could be a lot of things here. But that peak only has one trajectory, and that's down. And in between the moments of the top, it's knowing I have to start over, and you go back down. And then you work really, really hard to get back to the top. I know this sounds like a lot, but just go with me. Well, that's how project to project is. You make a project, you hit the top when you finish, but you got to make another one. You got to figure out how to make another one. If you get to the top and you get a win, you get some sort of accolade, you're up there, but then you have to do it all over again. The way up and the way down is some of the most heartbreaking moments, and it comes with sacrifices, and those sacrifices are real. The sacrifices are people. I was telling a friend of mine, Ben, that like the crazy part about what we do is asking everyone to believe in something that they can't see. And you create a project and you want all this support and all these chances and all these opportunities, but it's not realistically there because they can't see it. Your friends, your family can't really see it until it's done. And when you have a project that lasts forever, it just feels like you're throwing away your time on an opportunity that may not mean anything. And that hurts a lot, all the time. And even with me, for the many projects I've made, I still feel that feeling often. I make something and I'm on my way to finishing it, and then I have that anxiety of what if it's not good enough for the time that we put into it? What if it doesn't do what I expect it to do? What if I don't have a good message for the audience? What if the audience doesn't like it? Like you're working your way up to this moment that could be the peak of a great moment, or it could be the struggle of learning that that hill is much higher than I thought it was. And you give a lot of time. You skip a lot of events. You miss a lot of events. You miss a lot of moments because you have to sacrifice and justify these two competing forces to be happy and to be successful. To not be a failure and to not be a disappointment. That's hard for everybody in this creative field because you don't go in expecting that. When I started, everyone cheered for you. They're like, oh yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. Yeah, you've been creative. And they give you all these good little lines, but they soon disappear because they can't see what you see. They don't understand your vision. They don't know your vision. I mean, it's in the word vision, but only you see it. Only you get it. In this community of creative people, they get it. But that's not who you serve it for. I don't make a creative project for another creative. I make it for an audience. I make it for those who don't get it. I make it for those who don't understand it. I make it for those who didn't know that there's a thing out there that they haven't seen that they need to see. The vision. And I really don't have a good way to end this conversation, but I hope it meant something. And I hope you understand the moment.